the Lord of all dungeon crawlers returns. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we will explore everything you should know about Diablo 3. Believe it or not, the last expansion in the series, Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction, came out in 2001. That's 11 years ago. As if this wasn't torturous enough, this proper sequel was announced in 2008. You've spent too many years in suspense, so it's our pleasure to finally give you the lowdown on Blizzard Entertainment's trilogy-making installment. Diablo 2 and its expansion ended with the defeat of Diablo and the other primevals, as well as with the destruction of the World Stone by the Archangel Tyrael. Taking place 20 years later, Diablo 3 begins with Deckard Cain, your advisor from the previous games and last living Herodric mage, as he returns to the ruins of Tristram's Cathedral. There, a comet from the heavens strikes the very spot where Diablo first entered the world with the Dark Omen. Now, a new generation of heroes must save the mortal world against the strengthening forces of hell, while coming to the defense of the heavens who appear to be losing their great conflict. As you'll quickly discover, the world of Sanctuary has been dramatically altered by the destruction of the World Stone. You'll also learn that Diablo has somehow survived, that there is a new Black Soul Stone to uncover, and that Hell has a new king named Asmodan.
I know the Black Soul Stone is the key, and it shall be mine.
Before embarking on this adventure, you must pick and customize a character from one of 5 classes. These consist of the Barbarian, the Wizard, the Witch Doctor, the Monk, and the Demon Hunter. While the Barbarian is the only true class that is making a comeback from Diablo 2, players may remember the Wizard from Diablo 1, and will surely be able to draw parallels between the new character classes and the ones not present from the previous games. While Diablo 3 may seem to function almost identically to its predecessors on the surface, several major changes have been made to the core gameplay. For instance, mana is no longer the universal fuel that powers each class's abilities. Each class's special skills are powered by a system that is unique to their profession. For example, the Barbarian now generates rage from his attacks, and the Demon Hunter has to balance her reserves of hatred and discipline to effectively use her offensive and defensive skills. The second major addition is the rune system. Runes act as modifiers to your base skills and are unlocked as your character becomes more powerful. There are 6 runes in total, meaning that every one of your skills actually has 6 variations of itself, allowing for a staggering amount of skill customization. These variations will be aesthetic as well as functional. So, for example, with the proper rune applied, the skill that normally allows the Witch Doctor to make skeletal hands reach from the ground to slow his enemies will instead turn the ground into a seething mass of eels. Lastly, while potions are making a comeback, their combat role will be greatly diminished. Now, potions come with a costly cooldown time, preventing the player from spamming them during difficult encounters. This has been offset with the fact that enemies now drop health orbs, which will heal the player mid-combat, adding extra incentive to stay in a fight rather than run away. A final noteworthy addition to Diablo 3 is the in-game auction house, in which players can use real-world currency. Now players can buy and sell in-game loot for real-world cash. Although this is no doubt a rather controversial feature, this has been implemented to offset the black market that was so rampant in Diablo 2. One of the most highly anticipated sequels ever created, Diablo 3 is a spellbinding dark action fantasy game. It is quite literally the second coming, or rather third coming, of the grandfather of all hack-and-slash RPGs. Even if you haven't played the previous entries, Diablo 3 is an experience that shouldn't be missed.
At long last, Asmodan shall reign as the prime evil.